And we are here with Dr. Zack of Redkey Veterinary Clinic, and today we're talking about the importance of vaccines. We have a lot of animals come through our rescue, and it's important. That's our top priority, to get them vaccinated right away to keep them safe. And earlier this year, we had the parvo puppies that came in. If they had only been vaccinated.
Yeah, it was a very unfortunate, event to deal with, because it just, especially in your situation there, where they came in already sick. There wasn't just one puppy you were dealing with; it was numerous in the full litter, and that stretches, just stretches facilities out. A lot of regular clinics, like mine, couldn't even handle that many with something so contagious, and that's something that is, it's sad, because it is a very preventable disease, but a lot of people don't understand how that works, what they are, and they don't understand the importance of vaccines, so they just kind of let it go, and then they're wishing they hadn't.
And what does a normal dog need?
Yeah, so I guess just to summarize, there's many factors that come into what to vaccinate for. With vaccines, we refer, in veterinary medicine, we refer to core vaccines, which are just a kind of an established just set of diseases that we know we can vaccinate for, that are prevalent in the dog population, or at least present, and that every dog should get regardless of their lifestyle. And so obviously the big number one vaccination and it's required in the state of Indiana, it's state law, they get the rabies vaccine. Thankfully we don't have rabies cases hardly ever, but it's mainly because we vaccinate all our dogs for it, all our dogs and cats. But the other set is what people call them different things: the distemper vaccine, the multi-way vaccine. It's actually, distemper is one of the things in it, but it's usually it's a combination of about 8 different things. Some are different strains of the same disease, like leptospirosis. There's actually 4 different strains we vaccinate for. There's the distemper virus, adenovirus, parainfluenza, parvovirus. Those are the core vaccines that are all in that you would get an adult dog or a mature dog. When puppies are little, usually you want to start them when they're around 6 to 7 weeks and get their first vaccination, and that would be just a partial one of those vaccines, and parvovirus would be in that first little 4 or 5 way vaccine to get that started.
So if somebody wants to get started, that's a lot of information. How do they start with getting their dogs protected?
Yeah, and so the simple answer there is you really should get established with your pet at a veterinarian. At your regular, just general practicing veterinarian. They will know what to do. They will tell you what your dog needs, make those recommendations for you to do, and then for instance, just what we do at Redkey is, if you just come in with a new puppy, for those visits, we don't charge exam fees. You basically just pay for the vaccines, and then we will talk about deworming, heartworm prevention. It gives us an opportunity to introduce, anything that you might want, whether to spay or neuter them when it's time, when it's age appropriate. And we do those vaccines and those visits as a way to kind of encourage people to come in and get them at the right time, to make it where it's affordable, but yet they get what they need, and they get good quality vaccines from your vet, versus a lot of people like to go vaccinate for themselves with buying things at like your farm and fleet store or whatever. Those vaccines can work, but there's quality control issues, things like that. You never know are you giving the right vaccine? Are you giving it at the right time? Is it
being stored in the right temperature?
Was it stored correctly? Was it left on the dock for an hour or two? When you get it from your veterinarian, those things are not an issue. The veterinarians know how to handle them. They're shipped directly from the distributors on ice packs, and that's kind of what we do. And so we know what you're getting is a quality product that is completely backed by the vaccine maker with full guarantees.
And then they're protected.
Yes, very, very. That's where, with parvovirus in particular, that's something that is by far the most common disease that we see that is in the vaccines that every dog should be vaccinated for. And unfortunately, you can't go back and vaccinate for them. If they get sick from it, they have to just get over it. There are treatments coming out for that now, but the reality is that an ounce of protection is worth a pound of treatment. And that's a lot of things we vaccinate for. There just really aren't even good treatments for most of them.
Thank you, Dr. Zack. So keep them vaccinated and keep them safe.